Loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they work this right upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Easy. 15. Yellow. Hey, 15.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
43, 15.
2nd down, McKinnon. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He was brought down by James Houston. It's a gain of a yard.
Going for it with McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, 57 color.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, dribble it.
Here's Pacheco headed right. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Oh, that one well designed. as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Go, cut! Hey, shell!
Quick throw complete to Reynolds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Dropped back at the 15-yard line. Michael Dana in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10, 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Attack!
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Mahomes again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Attack! Hey, 57, come on. Hey, 57.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Lions first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
50, yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, McKinnon again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Hey,
and
57,
3.
57. First side.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
43, 43. First side.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
First side.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Out to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, they'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
15. First side.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
43. First side.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
43, 15. First side.
Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up now on second down.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15, 15. Watch out!
Mahomes on the move to his left.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Third and 1.
Yellow.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Hey, yellow, hey, go, 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 go. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Watch out!
Mahomes will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Mahomes finding Kelsey, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Attack, attack! Yellow! Watch out!
Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10.
Yellow! 15! Watch out!
Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They had no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began, still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Easy, easy!
Mahomes to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line.
GG!
Number 3 brings up second and 7.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out to the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out.